Let me ask you something. Why do so many people work hard every day, wake up early, get paid regularly, yet still feel broke all the time? And I'm not talking about people with no income. I'm talking about people who should be doing okay, but aren't. The truth is, most people aren't broke because they earn too little. They're broke because of money mistakes they repeat without even noticing. Today, we're breaking down the biggest money mistakes keeping people broke, why they're so common, and what you can start doing immediately to avoid them. And somewhere in this video, you'll probably recognize yourself because almost everyone makes at least one of these mistakes. Let's start with the most basic one. Most people don't have a plan for their money. They don't know where it's going, they just know it disappears. Here's the thing, money without direction always finds the fastest way out. Small expenses don't feel dangerous, but they are incredibly powerful. That daily coffee, the snacks you grab on the way home, those online subscriptions you forgot about, and all those random little purchases. Here is a fact that surprises people. Spending just $5 a day without realizing it adds up to over $1,800 a year. That's not a budgeting problem. That's an awareness problem. You don't need some complicated spreadsheet to fix this. You just need to know 3 simple things. What comes in, what goes out, and what stays. Once you can see your money clearly, better decisions happen naturally. It's about bringing awareness to your spending, not restricting every single thing. If you're still watching, good, because the next mistake is the one that traps even high earners. It's called lifestyle inflation. This is when your spending grows every single time your income grows. You get a raise, so you upgrade your phone. You get a promotion, so you upgrade your car or your apartment. You earn more, so you start eating out at fancier restaurants. And somehow, even with more money coming in, nothing changes. You're still living paycheck to paycheck. This is exactly why people earning what many would call good money still feel completely broke. Here's a rule that wealthy people understand early on. Your income doesn't create wealth. What you keep does. If every raise you get disappears into more spending, you will never, ever get ahead, no matter how much you earn. The goal isn't to live like a monk forever. It has to make a conscious decision to save and invest a portion of that raise before your lifestyle has a chance to absorb all of it. This next mistake quietly hurts a lot of people. It's buying things to look successful instead of actually becoming successful. Social media makes this 1,000 times worse. Everyone looks rich online, don't they? You see the fancy vacations, the designer clothes, the new cars. But you never see the credit card statements. You never see the debt. Here's a hard truth. Trying to impress other people is incredibly expensive, and it pays you nothing back. Real wealth doesn't need constant attention. It needs discipline. Before you buy something, just ask yourself this one simple question. Is this improving my future, or is it just improving my image? That question alone can save you thousands of dollars over time. True financial confidence comes from knowing your foundation is solid, not from what other people think of you. Up next is the mistake that keeps people stressed out even when they earn a good income. And that's debt. Debt doesn't feel dangerous until it is. We're talking about credit cards, buy dash now, dash pay, dash later plans, and personal loans for things that lose value the second you buy them. What most people don't realize is that debt charges you interest every single day. It charges you interest when you're not using it. It even charges you interest when you're asleep. This means your money is constantly working against you, making someone else richer. Debt doesn't just take your money, it takes your freedom. It limits your choices and adds a layer of stress to everything. The goal isn't to panic. The goal is to get control. Start by focusing on your highest interest debt first. The faster you reduce it, the faster your income starts working for you again, not for the bank. Now, this next point is crucial. Most people aren't broke because of their daily spending habits alone. They're broke because of one unexpected problem they weren't prepared for. A sudden car repair, an unexpected medical bill, a job loss. Without savings, every single problem becomes a full-blown crisis. This is why an emergency fund is non-negotiable. It isn't about building wealth, it's about creating stability. It's the buffer between you and disaster. Even a small fund of $500 or $1,000 changes everything. It changes how you think, how you spend, and how well you sleep at night. It's your financial safety net, and it gives you the peace of mind to handle life's surprises without going into debt. Okay, let's talk about a mistake that feels responsible, but actually keeps people stuck. Saving money is smart. We just talked about that. But saving alone is not enough. The silent thief called inflation is always at work, slowly reducing the value of your money when it's just sitting still in a bank account. That means that by doing nothing, you are quietly losing purchasing power every single year. This is where investing comes in. Investing isn't gambling. It's how your money keeps up with inflation and, more importantly, how it grows. You don't need to be rich to start. You need time and consistency. The earlier you start investing, even with small amounts, the more time you give your money to grow, and the less pressure you'll feel later on. Another major risk many people take without realizing it is relying on just one source of income. If that one income stream stops for any reason, then everything stops. Your ability to pay bills, buy food, and live your life comes to a halt. Multiple income streams don't have to mean working yourself to burn out. They mean having options. It could be a small side business, freelancing, or income from an investment. Even one small extra stream can dramatically reduce your financial stress and increase your overall security. Now let's zoom out. Most people think about money from week to week. They think about the next bill, the next rent payment, the next paycheck. But wealth is built by thinking years, even decades ahead. Every spending decision you make today is a trade-off. It's a choice between comfort now or freedom later. People who win with money don't have a secret formula. They simply play a longer game. They understand that small, consistent, forward-thinking decisions today lead to massive results down the road. And finally, the biggest mistake of all is avoiding financial education. No one is born knowing how money works, but actively avoiding learning about it is what keeps people stuck in the same cycle for their entire lives. Financial education doesn't mean you have to understand complicated stock charts or economic theory. It just means understanding the basics: spending, saving, investing, and risk. When you understand how money works, the fear and anxiety around it start to disappear. You move from being a passenger to being the driver of your own financial life. Here's the good news. You don't need to fix all of these mistakes today. Just avoiding one of them already puts you way ahead of most people. Money isn't about being perfect. It's about making progress. If this video helped you see money a little differently, you'll want to stick around. Here on Money IQ, we break down personal finance in a simple, honest way so you can make smarter decisions and build a better future. Subscribe to Money IQ for more weekly money lessons. Like this video if it added some value for you, and share it with someone who might need to hear this message. Your future self will thank you.